Hi everybody, this is Patrina Wisdom, your Fresh Start Specialist and Authentic Living and Leadership Coach, coming to you on this Wednesday, February 27th, 2013. Very excited to be with you once again. Today we're going to continue talking for the last week of February. We're going to talk about awakening the power of unconditional love. So our first point for today is, are you ready for a relationship? In order to have great relationships, you must be willing to open your heart completely. You must be willing to let someone see who you really are. You must be able to trust, and you must be trustworthy. So this is a really interesting point because a lot of us think that we're ready to be in a relationship, or we're currently in a relationship, but we're not giving 100% of ourselves. And quite honestly, that's not a relationship. If you're holding back in some areas and they're holding back in some areas, then that energy, that love energy, is not flowing in a complete circle. So that's definitely something to think about. Are you ready for a relationship? If you're in a relationship, are you opening yourself up fully? And if you're desiring a relationship, are you relationship ready just yet? So our second point for today is look for growth opportunities. Relationships are not easy. Therefore, they're a spectacular growth and healing tool. Recognize opportunities in your relationships to learn more about yourself, then decide what to do with that information. So oftentimes when we're in a relationship and things aren't going exactly how we thought it was going to go, we have a tendency to blame the other person, right? We're looking at all their flaws and all of their the things that we feel that they didn't do correctly in the relationship, instead of really examining ourselves and why certain things bothered us, why certain things made us angry, why we responded to certain situations in the way that we did. Because it really is not about the other person, it's about us and how we react to the things that happen in our relationship. Our third point for today is stop looking for the one. The one can change from day to day, week to week, according to who you are in that moment. Give yourself permission to just be and love. Give yourself permission to just be and love. As we grow, so do our desires. So let go of all your attachments to what should be, or what could be, or what I expect this to look like or be. And just feel the love as it happens. That's going to be the way that you're really truly able to experience love in its fullness. And that is just to accept and enjoy every relationship for what it is. Every friendship, every magical moment as you're experiencing it. Lately, I've actually learned that some of my more beautiful relationships are relationships with friends that I have no expectation of, or even males in my life that maybe we thought we wanted a relationship and then realized along the course that this wasn't necessarily working for both of us. And we're able to maintain that friendship and savor or enjoy, just enjoy the love that is. Does that make sense? Enjoy the love that is. I feel more loved right now, and that's even after a recent breakup, than I have in a very long time. And it's because I was able to sit down and say, you know what, just because this particular relationship didn't work out the way that I wanted it to work out doesn't mean that I am not loved. It doesn't mean that I'm not lovable. And I was able to salvage the beauty of that relationship, which is awesome. And I think I'm one of those people anyway who pretty much stays in good relationships with exes and things of that sort, even friends. If I sever a relationship with a friend, it's never ugly, For the most part, it's very amicable splits. But I've learned recently to really just accept people for who they are, accept myself for who I am and what I want, and just allow myself to fully immerse myself in whatever that experience is for however long that experience lasts. And that could have a lot to do with the fact that my husband, committed suicide in 2009. Talk about a huge lesson in letting go and surrendering and just letting things flow the way that they will. Definitely that's had something to do with it over the past 4 years, just really learning how to let go of my attachments to people and things and situations and expectations, and just enjoy life, because life is a gift and we never know how long our lives are going to last. We don't know how long a particular person is going to be in our lives or what their function is in our life. We've all heard the saying that you have your reason, season, and your lifetime people. And quite honestly, until we ride out that relationship, we don't know what that person is. And oftentimes you can be in a relationship where you're meant to teach that person something. And when that lesson is taught, they go. Or they're there to teach you something. And when that lesson is learned, they go. Sometimes it could be mutual, as in the situation with myself and my ex. There was mutual learning that needed to take place. There was mutual healing and loving that had to take place in order for us to move into our next. And ultimately, it was a gift that I could have missed by focusing on what it wasn't, instead of really taking in and enjoying what it was and what it now is. Because things can change shape. Just because it's not the relationship you planned it to be does not mean that you are no longer in relationship with that person. I'm an honest believer that anyone that you spend time with and that you lay with and that you break bread with and you share time with, that you are somewhat attached to that person forever, whether you want to be or not. So that's just my opinion. But with that said, this is going to be wrapping up my love series for the month. And it's been awesome because, like I said at the beginning of the series, love is one of my primary core values. It's what I'm about. It's who I am. It just oozes out of me. And even though we won't be discussing love necessarily next month, I just really know that and hope and, I expect for you to feel my love coming through in all of my work, because I truly am. I wake up thinking about you and what I can do to serve and how I can really get my messages and my experiences out in a way that's powerful and that's going to affect change in people. And, I'm a work in progress and I have so much to share. And I really look forward to being able to share that with you one-on-one in workshops and teleclasses, at live events, which is on the radar this year. So I'm hoping that we will be able to engage even more on a more personal level. I'm actually working on a series right now called Awakening Success, Love, and Money. And I would really love it if you raised your hand and said, yes, I'm interested in learning more about that. And you can do that at http://patrinawisdom.com/awakening-success-love-money. That's patrinawisdom.com/awakening-success-love-money. Again, I am Patrina Wisdom, your Fresh Start Specialist and Authentic Leadership and Living and Leadership Coach. You can connect with me on Facebook, /Patrina Wisdom, and also on Twitter. If you want to email me directly with questions, concerns, comments, I am so open to communicating. I love it. I love connecting with my tribe. You can email me at patrina@patrinawisdom.com. And until next week, I will say sayonara, be blessed, love, feel love, be love, give love, and I will see you next Wisdom Wednesday. Take care.